Here's how the Chinese got the stereotype of being so good with money, especially being good at saving money. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Niket Nike, and I teach you about financial literacy and how to be smart with your money. So let's do it. Okay, what do you guys think about this here? Yeah or nay? Leave the comments below. An average Chinese person saves over 45% of their income. So for every $100 a Chinese person makes worldwide, they save $45 of it goes into their savings account. How incredible is that? In comparison to an average American, for every $100 an average American makes, they only save $5. And I know half of it is not our fault. Every American is always bombarded by sales and, obviously it's a capitalistic country and buy this, buy that, consumerism. But Chinese people are able to still shop and still save money. So the first thing I learned from Chinese people in general when it comes to money is that they have an aversion to debt. Very rarely would you catch a Chinese person financing anything. When it comes to car, when it comes to like furniture, they're going to buy it outright. Chinese people are very similar to Nigerian culture when it comes to money because they also, like us, love money. They love money so much that their new year, every single new year, when they see each other, they don't say Happy New Year. This is something called, I hope I'm saying this right, I'm so scared, Conche Fat Chai, which is like, I hope you get rich, okay? And for their kids, they give them this red envelope and they put like $100 in it for each kid in the family. And that kid is pretty much entitled, like they're told that you don't spend that money, you put it away and you save it for something that you might need in the future. From a very young age, they don't just give them money, they give them money to save. So by like 3 years old, a child understands that when you receive money, you don't spend it, you save it. Also in China, remember, they don't have Roth IRA, they don't have 401k. Pretty much you have to just learn how to save for retirement on your own. They have a pension system, but the Chinese people just don't trust it, so they don't really use it in general. But what they just learn how to do from a young age is put money away for retirement. And usually most Chinese people actually retire very wealthy. So yes, they're incredible at saving money. They're brilliant at saving money, but they use a system that we have here in the States that we don't use ourselves. And it's called the zero-based budgeting system. So what's the zero-based budgeting system? It pretty much just means at the end of the month, you have $0 left. So all your expenses, your home, your mortgage, your rent, your water bill, and your savings are all allocated for that. By the end of the month, you are broke. You're supposed to be broke at the end of the month, every single month. So honestly, the zero-based budget system was how I was able to save to buy my house. For 3 years, I let everyone around me thought I was poor because at the end of every month, I will literally be like, I'm so broke because I was. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you make $4,000 a month. Let's just use that as an example. You're going to pay your rent, your student loans, your 401k, your IRA, your utilities, your gas, everything will be expended for. That you should make sure there's nothing, like by the end of the month, there should be zero, end of your budgeting, there should be zero left. That even if you had $1 left after you've allocated each dollar, you figure out a way that it goes into something and usually put it towards savings. I'll put an example up here. The zero-based budget just forces you to be very honest about your finances and how you allocate your finances. I want to finish this video by saying that the Chinese people actually live by 4 Chinese money principles, and I'm going to explain them to you. Number 1, they don't indulge in luxury goods much. And I know that when we're in LA especially, we see a lot of Asian people and they seem more ostentatious. A lot of it are passed down through family generations actually. Number 2, they live by the 10-to-1 rule, which is pretty much saying that every single $10 they have, only $1 of it is spent on something that is flimsy and something that's just, for enjoyment. And I know that this might cause a scarcity mindset, but, as a culture, they had been through so much and it works for a lot of Chinese people. So for every $10, only $1 you're allowed to use for something silly. The next thing is they prioritize they prioritize needs over wants. So if they want a wallet, for example, they're not just going to get one just because it looks beautiful. They're going to get one that's going to last a very long time, that's pretty sturdy and will last, and it will stand the test of time. And last but not least, the Chinese people believe in staying home and eating at home. You don't have to eat at a restaurant for every time you're hungry. I hope you were inspired to save money. I know the inflation is terrible. I know the recession is terrible. I know Biden economics is killing all of us. However, you can still save money. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. I promise you. Life will always be better if you save money. Save your money for a rainy day because it will pour. There will be a time in life that it will pour. And what will save you is having that savings account. I saved almost 7 figures in 3 years by myself with no help, no handouts. It was in Business Insider. And it's still the proudest moment of my life that I can live off that money for the next 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 years if I stretch it hard enough, that I don't have to work. And look at me. Look how soft and feminine my life feels because I don't have to work, because I have a strong savings account. I believe in you, and I hope you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous. Bye.